So one of the main components of this look is having a good skin prep and prime routine. So after prepping my skin with those 3 products, I primed my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. I find that this primer is really luminizing and radiant, particularly for light makeup looks. I wouldn't recommend it for heavy, long-lasting makeup, but for a light makeup look, it's good. And then I use my favorite concealers, the Maybelline Fit Me and the Sephora Bright Future. The Sephora Bright Future I've had for a while, but I just recently started using it now that I've gotten a little bit darker. And I find that this is perfect for the days where I want a natural coverage and I don't really want to wear foundation. This is the perfect match for me, especially when combined with the Fit Me concealer. So I'm concealing around my mouth, under my eyes, the center of my face, basically the places where I have dark marks and any like darkness. And while I let that sit, I actually have been using NYX Brow Gel to fill in my brows instead of using a powder or pomade or anything like that. And I find that this looks really natural and good for everyday looks or light makeup looks. And it's also really just easy. It's a lot quicker. So I use the tip to kind of define the brow shape around the edges, and then I use this lighter color to kind of fill in my brows and kind of just make them look a little bit bushy and filled in, but still natural. So fly, I can't deny. Too many mistakes, better get this right. And I'm digging you, oh baby, look what you started. And I added a little bit of concealer around my brows just to clean it up a bit, and then to avoid a super harsh brow line, I blend out the edges with my beauty blender, and then I start to blend out the rest of my concealer. So baby, come light me up, and maybe I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body, 'cause I'm so into you. And to add some more natural bushiness, I just take a clear brow gel and run that through my brows. And then of course I take the Modern Renaissance palette because I wanted to do a warm reddish look. So this look is going to be a super messy look, but it's going to look very sultry and kind of smoked out, and just it's, you know, messy bedroom eyes is what I'm trying to go for. So I just take the color Railgar and apply that all over my lid from the nose bridge to the end of my eye, basically a little bit past where my eyebrow ends. So I'm just really just blending this up. I know it looks super messy and like really like there's no rhyme or reason, but that's kind of the point of the look. And then I take that same color Railgar under my lower lash line with a pointed concealer brush, and I'm really just blending this lower and lower and lower as I go, almost past where my eyelid creases. So I really want this to be a very smoked out kind of messy look, as I said before, so that's why I'm taking it so low. And then on top of that, I'm taking I think it's the color Love Letter. It's the bright magenta in the palette, and topping that, putting that on top of Railgar just to add some more rosiness to it. And I really just wanted to add some dimension to the look. And I'm taking that all the way from inner corner to outer corner. So come let me up, my baby. A little dangerous, my baby. And again, I want this look to be very diffused and blended out and messy, and so I'm taking a diffused crease brush from Sigma and just blending out all the edges around where I put the color. And then I take a little bit more Railgar and just blend out the edges of that. And my favorite part of this look, LeBron's. Yeah, LeBron's is so beautiful as an eyeshadow. So with this, I was kind of going for that half cut crease kind of look. So I only applied this to basically 2/3 of my eyelid. Close ain't close enough till we cross the line. So name a game to play and the roll of dice. Oh baby, look what you started. The temperature's rising and here is this gonna happen. Been waiting around for you to make a move. So you want the area where
the lid color makes the crease to be sharp and defined, but you want to leave the last third of your eyelid open so you can add this color Love Letter to it, and that kind of gives you that half cut crease look.
Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly. I can't deny. Too many mistakes, better get this right. And I'm digging you. You make me. Oh baby, look what you started. The temperature's rising, and here is this gonna happen.
And then I'm taking my NYX blush in Desert Rose. I wanted to make sure this look looked really natural and flushed, so I took a really rosy, kind of refreshed looking blush and applied that to my cheeks. I don't wear blush often, but I really like the way this looked. And I also ended up taking a little bit on my nose, because I know when people tend to get red or tend to get flushed, their nose gets red too, so I wanted to include some there to make it look super natural.
I'll give you.
And then of course I'm taking my Black Radiance contour kit to contour my face.
So desire. I'll give you anything you want.
And then I took some more of LeBron's and highlighted basically everywhere. Every single part of my face was covered in LeBron's, because why not? And then finally I took the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I just recently bought this small size and I'm in love with it. This gloss is popping. It's super, super glossy and I love it. And little mama will be proud. And that is it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this look. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content.